Hey there, it's Susan with Susie Simply Handmade. Let me show you how simple and easy it is to make your very own handmade cinnamon sticks, faux cinnamon sticks, and they even smell like cinnamon. So all you're going to need is a paper towel roll. I'm using a little paintbrush to roll my pieces with. Then you're going to need some nutmeg brown paint, some Mod Podge or Elmer's glue, and you're going to need some cinnamon, just some ground cinnamon. That's it. So I'm going to show you how quick and easy this is to make these. So you're going to cut them about the length that you would want them long, just out of a paper towel roll here. Then we're going to cut this open. I'm going to cut them. I'm going to tell you how wide I'm going to cut these. These are approximately, this one is about almost 2 inches wide. This one's about 1 3/4 inches. So about 1 3/4 inches, 2 inches wide, however, whatever works for you. And then I'm going to take my paintbrush. We're going to roll them up really quick. You're just going to roll them up, and you don't want them to roll completely even. You want them kind of uneven. And you can make them as thick or as thin as you want. If you don't want them quite this big, cut them about an inch and a half. If you don't want them quite this big, I'm making them a little bit bigger just for video purpose sake, to show you guys how simple it is to make these. You can just kind of see a little bit easier what I'm doing. It's coming unrolled there on me. Once I get mine rolled up like this, I like to trim my ends a little bit just to even them up. Then you're just going to glue them rolled just like that. You're just going to go down in with some glue on the open flap side. Glue it shut. So I did mine a little uneven so that it's not exactly glued, you know, perfect. Then we're going to roll our other one up. Let's roll our second one. Again, just use something small, a paint stick, a dowel rod, a skewer, whatever you have on hand to roll your cinnamon stick up with. Makes it a little bit easier. Again, once you get it rolled up, glue it in place. And like I say, you want those little imperfections. That really makes them look realistic. You don't have to glue them down super tight along the edges. Kind of leave some little gaps there, because cinnamon sticks are kind of thick and they don't always close completely at the edges. So just kind of leave them like that, okay? Now, we've got these both. We have them both rolled and glued. Now we are just going to take a little bit of nutmeg acrylic paint from Walmart or wherever you want to get it. I'm just going to take this nutmeg paint and I'm going to paint these up really quick. It's almost the perfect color, especially once it dries. And I am going to do inside the ends here as well. Now, if you want to paint yours beforehand, you can. I just paint mine afterwards. It doesn't matter. And it's just a really, really quick process for these. You could make a whole bunch. These would be great for your fall projects, for your Christmas projects. They go well on a wreath. I'm going to show you how I used mine. And they smell amazing because I put real cinnamon on them. And like I say, you can make them as thick or as thin as you wish to. Make sure you get both of those ends there. I did on the other one. I did not. You're going to dry them. I don't dry them all the way. I dry them until they are just kind of damp and have some wet spots of paint here and there on them, because I'm going to put my cinnamon on right while the paint is still wet. We're going to roll them in the cinnamon, kind of brush some of it off. Now I'm going to take a little Elmer's glue. You can put it on a brush. I like to just use my fingers here. And I am just going to rub some Elmer's glue on that cinnamon and make sure that it stays in place. So I take a little bit of Elmer's glue on my fingers, and I like to just rub that Elmer's glue to kind of seal that cinnamon in. I'll add a little extra here and there, but I don't want to cover them too heavy. And there's what it's looking like. How amazing. So we're going to do this one as well. Just get a little bit of Mod Podge, Elmer's glue, whatever you're using. What is going on with this? Really getting on my dang nerves. Really bad. I'm going to cut this down, way down. I can probably cut it down a good bit. Oh my golly gracious. What is clogging that up so bad? I don't understand what's clogging it up. There's nothing in there. Yeah, there was. Dang it. Again, take a little Elmer's glue, Mod Podge, whatever you have. Get a little bit on your fingers or on a paintbrush, however you want to do yours. Rub a little bit on there. I'm going to add a little bit more cinnamon here and there, but I don't want to do the whole thing. And then I will allow those to dry. Or dry them with your heat tool. Video, but Once you get them grunged with cinnamon and you dry them up, here's what they look like. They look just like little cinnamon sticks. They are perfect for your projects. And then I like to just take a little piece of homespun ribbon. Just tear you a strip. And you can tie them together, or however you want to use them, but I'm going to just give you an example of how I do mine. I like to just tie mine together. And then you can use them on any project that you would like that is rustic, primitive, great for fall decor, great for Christmas projects, whatever you want to use them on. And I just love how they turn out. I love how they look. I think they're so cute. They look very realistic, especially in person. I think they do. So then let me show you how I used mine in a project. I took this plastic Tropicana juice container. I think it was Tropicana. So I took this plastic juice jug and I grunged it up, made the plastic lid look rusty with some paint and some cinnamon, grunged the sides with a different paints, put a label on there that I designed, and then I added a homespun bow, the cinnamon sticks that I made, one's thin, one's thick, and then a little raffia bow, and I just think it adds a lot to this. I think it makes it super sweet. So get you some paper towel rolls, make you some cinnamon sticks. These are smaller, these are larger. You can make them whatever sizes that you would like. These are a little big here, but like I say, for video purposes, I wanted to make them a little bigger to kind of show you. It was just easier for you to see the detail in them. But I think they're super fun to use on fall, primitive, or Christmas projects. You guys let me know what you think. And thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again very soon with another budget-friendly project. See you all soon. Thanks for watching, everyone.